Hey there everybody. For my final lab, I decided to take a look at the giant rope swing video where they use rock climbing equipment and swing around from the giant arch somewhere out west. So this is our tracker video. We have a few frames of this guy talking. We have the X and Y axis set up here. We have the best angle I could find of the swing on the behind the scenes video here. We have the 150 meters that I calculated. Well, not calculated, they said the length of the rope was about 150 meters. So I went from the bottom of descent to the top of the rock and set that to 150. I'll watch that again one more time. So we can see here that the X values stay fairly constant, and we can mostly observe the Y direction, how he goes down, comes up, a lot like spring motion. There's a Z element that we can't really see, but I couldn't find a better camera angle to use for that. So we're just going to have to use our imaginations for that point. My question was, I decided it seemed like a really long rope, and I didn't know how long it would be before they actually managed to stop swinging. It seemed like it'd be really difficult to stop. So I went to one of our old spring models and updated it to illustrate the motion of the giant swing. We have that there. We utilized some drag force here using a constant times the velocity of not the ball in this case but the person to slow down so we could get the effect of it slowly losing the speed in the model. As you can see, the lines get slower and slower. I mean lower and lower. So to find out when it would actually stop, I made a sped up version of the code, which we will open now. And this just increases the rate and allows us to see when it gets caught up in here. Now, since it's a perfect system and we can't account for little changes, it will never actually stop completely moving. There'll be really minimal movements, but we can account for when it gets to about here, and we can assume that at that point they would be able to stop themselves. So we have it printing the time. It took about 47 seconds for them to manage to actually get to a point where they would stop. So you would be on that rope for a very long time. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video. If you haven't checked out the rope swing, I would highly recommend you do it. It's very cool. And I hope you guys have a nice evening.